Hey, what is up? We are live. We are here with the chat. We got Scott. We have Sweet Leaf. I think I'm gonna do a DK tonight. Waiting on a reply from somebody. Might be going on another stream tonight. And the guest tonight is still sick, so it is a solo night. So on solo nights, I like to not do underdog because I can't name anywhere else. So we'll get to a draft, but first we're gonna hit the intro.
Hey, hey, we're grinding through the torment. High volume, no management. Taming souls in descent. Grinding drafts through the abyss, no rest in our veins. Feel striking like lightning, flooding endless pains from late season voids. He's dropping all the flames. Bestball, Degens unite, shattering the chains. Old school RB stacking fury, derailing trendy trains. Who is commanding the storm etched in our brains? Who? Hey, thunder in the names, claiming all the kills, flames, names, games. Degen wrath of fuse, stone age torment remains. Bestball eternal, in remains infernal domain. Pterodactyl pigs screaming, Cayman chaos reigns. Fossil fury fuels the fire, drafting through the veins.
All right. So, thoughts for the day. I woke up yesterday. I wasn't that worried about Emmett Johnson. This morning, whenever I got to work, I looked up some more stuff. His three cone was really not good for his size. That's where I thought he was going to excel. That does have me slightly worried. Uh, his 10-yard split was a one. I think it was I will just go look at it. So he had 16 bench reps, which isn't the worst, right? His three cone, he was the only running back who done it. Of 7.32 is like really not good, which has me worried. The 20-yard shuttle, though, all three of these other backs are bigger backs. I need to look historically to see what a good time is for the shuttle. I don't actually remember. The 30-yard split, he was the same time as Damon Claiborne, who ran a 4.39, right? Or a 4.3. It was a 4.3. What did he run? He ran a 4.37. Well, his initial 1.59 is actually like some explosiveness at the beginning, which is weird that the three cone didn't look good. Um, so like he just has zero long speed, right? And I think that like if there's silver lining, that would be it. But it does have me worried that the three cone is literally a 7.32. Like that is not great. So and I need to look at what the 20-yard shuttle times historically and benchmarks are. I actually don't remember. Like broad jump, he's 10 foot seems okay, right? Like it's not great, but it's like it's 10 foot broad jump. Like let's be honest, nobody listening to this could get close, right? So we're worried about these things, and I don't think it's shuttle time for elite is 4.0, but average is 4.29. I mean, if he's average there and his 30-yard split is the same as a guy who ran a 1.37. Well, number one, that means Claiborne has insane long speed, right? Like his total miles per hour has to be insane. And number two, that means Emmett Johnson's miles per hour is probably pretty low for an NFL running back as well. But that's just my daily thoughts. Uh, maybe a little bit of copium. Like, not gonna lie, probably a lot bit of copium. But anyway, we're gonna join a DK draft, and we're gonna join the DK $10 infinite.
Bestball began the rest. We never leave the grind. Fury, endless, picks, relentless, fantasy, reigns. Who waits? Immortal.
All right, these sometimes will take just a little bit of time to fire up. So we have a little more time to talk. Gonna put a little background music on as well. Thanks for popping in, by the way, Jamie. Appreciate all the work you do. He's not feeling well, so he didn't end up coming on today. Absolutely understood. No shame at all. But yeah, going back to this stuff though, like the 40 time was really bad. I honestly expected it to be like a around a 4-4 set, 4-4-8, 4-4-9, something around where his line was posted. I thought that was a good line. The fact that his 10 yards splits a 1.59 and then he ended at a 4.6 on that first run and a 4.56 on the second run, like, which is probably the run he got the 1.59. Like, that's really just lack of ability to take a play all the way to the house. So, like I said, maybe it's copium, but I think it's fine as well. Like I'm definitely less bullish on him, like for sure. But I don't think it's completely dead. I do think there's a chance. The reason I had such a bag of him is because I was positive he would be a 3rd round pick at worst. Well, this combine actually may push him down to the 4th. So, sweet. Looks like I'm multi-tabling on DK, but you're in. Nice. We got Sweetleaf at the 4. I got the 10. I'm not sure if Lutomsky's here, but Lutomsky's here at the 8. We got Louisiana Lightning at the 11. If you're in here, say something if you want to be outed. If not, Griff may be here. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, I want to do a couple big boards and stuff. I've only done 52 big boards. What's up, Lutomsky? How we doing? Yeah, I did 52 big boards, so like I still have a bunch of them to do. I did the amount I wanted. I got the bags I wanted. I had 15% Mike Washington. It could have been more. I was confident in the Emmett Johnson stuff. Like I thought at least he would be awesome in like the 3-cone and the agility kind of stuff. Yeah, so I just but Emmett Johnson is a miss, but like my absolute bags of Omar Cooper on DK and on DraftKings are like I've done 30 DK drafts. I have 67% Omar with an average ADP of basically 195. And on drafters, I think it's basically the same right now. I've done 38 drafts on drafters, and I got 25 of my 38 teams have Omar 64% with an average ADP of 195 there as well. Now my Emmett Johnson makes all that look not great. So, but that's part of the gambling early. Sometimes you're going to miss on those players. Sometimes you're going to hit on those players. Just like Algier. I think Algier is going to end up in a good landing spot. I've kind of been gambling that he gets a decent spot. I'm a little overweight on both places for Tyler Algier. And we just got to wait for free agency to see what happens. All right, so I'm starting to think I just want Justin Jefferson like here most of the time. I'll take CD Lamb if he makes it here. Okay, he doesn't. I need to just make sure I get some Lamb. Do I want... I'm going to go ahead and take Achane here. I kind of wanted Jefferson. I need some Achane, and I generally take Genty above Achane, so I did that. And like the 11, I actually kind of like the 11 spot because the 11 spot gives you Jefferson plus one of these running backs, right? Like I knew he was going to take Hampton. Like it locks you into that, you know? And to me, that's perfectly fine. I think that's pretty fine. We're going to go ahead and pull up neighbors here. I've got to where I want to make sure I get more neighbors. What's up? What's up, Wilson? How we doing? And I'm going to play this with the deeper wide receiver core because I'm going to play it as he misses the first 2 to 4 weeks, leaning towards 4, and that he's crushing down the stretch. So that's the goal, is to advance him there. There's no way he ever gets back. I want a share of neighbors with Achan on a platform. So what's up? How we doing? Bukowski. Thanks for popping in. We're doing a little bit of DraftKings tonight. Waiting on a message back from somebody to see if I'm going to hop over on their stream. If not, I'm definitely doing a second draft on my channel, assuming we can get to like 20-ish likes. Unless this guy wants me on a little earlier, then I will change that. So, other news today is Aaron Jones got informed he's going to get released. I kind of think that's a good thing for Aaron Jones. With as bad as the running back combine went overall, it feels pretty good for all of these free agent running backs. So Aaron Jones getting a chance to go somewhere in a class that seems pretty weak overall, I think is a very positive thing. And he's gonna fall now. He's definitely going to fall. Definitely should have waited until after the end of draft to draft as much Emmett. I mean, I have like 50% Omar on Drafters and DraftKings and 32% on Underdog. And I don't think those bags are dead, but they don't feel good, right? It almost feels like maybe something was wrong with it. Like it did. The only thing that makes sense about that profile, whenever you look at all the combine results, is how the 10-yard split was actually a reasonable number, because that actually tracks with what I seen. And on the on-field drills, he looked fine as well. Just found out that Shine on You Crazy Diamond puts 1 to 9 times perfectly with a 20-round draft. I don't even know what you're talking about. No idea what you're talking about. Like, what is a Shine on You Crazy Diamond? No, just no idea what you're talking about. None of that, whatever that was, it's absolute Greek to me. I have no idea. We'll grab some. Okay, Pink Floyd, got it. So, kind of like the whole. What was it? The Dark Side of the Moon with the tornado. The movie where you started with the tornado. Wizard of Oz. Yeah. I listen to a lot of kinds of music, but I don't listen to music that often. I prefer to listen to information or to listen to audibles at this point. I have like no Javante. We're gonna just take a share of Javante, not love it. But we're gonna go double anchor running back, and we're gonna hit running backs quite heavy in the mid rounds. Yeah, there was. This is absolutely a true statement. But as far as music, like, I liked a lot of early 2000s rap / hip hop, and heavy metal, like System of a Down, like Slipknot, Rammstein, that kind of stuff. A lot of the stuff I listened to back in high school was like Kitty, and other players or other bands like that. So the Emmett Johnson saga just reinforces my gut feeling that most podcasters don't know anything more than we do. Yeah, so anytime Brugler doesn't have a player ranked as high as I do, I kind of wonder about it. And I don't think he liked Emmett Johnson near as much as I did. And one guy I really liked that a lot of people didn't was Bryce Lance, and he kind of liked him. This background track is actually a mix of Head PE and somebody else, by the way. Yeah, Static X, Rob Zombie's brother. Like, I've seen Powerman 5, or that was Powerman 5000. Wayne Static is Rob Zombie's brother. If I remember, I mixed that up. But yeah, Powerman 5000 I've seen in concert multiple times. Like, that. Those are the kind of bands I really like. Yes. So I never really got into Anthrax, but like Head PE I really enjoyed for sure. Like I don't know, like I like Rage Against the Machine in very like small intervals. Like I don't like Tribe Called Quest, yeah. Queens of the Stone Age is one of my favorites, by the way. I think they're super underrated. Adam Ranchel is 4 inches taller, 30 pounds heavier, and faster. Yeah, I mean, everyone was faster than Johnson. But Johnson never had long speed. That was never part of his game. His game is shortness, like quickness in the short area and being able to make people miss. That's why the 3-cone is so scary. Seen, is that Costa? I don't know if I've seen. I'll have to look at Costa. It sounds familiar. Really? Nobody you really like since the Clash? That's probably because. Oh, yeah, Queens of the Stone Age. Kosa. Yeah, me and abbreviations just aren't ever going to work. Like you have to say the words because I will read it as a word every time. I was like, oh, he seems to like this band that I wasn't criminally online and abbreviated everything. I also never really texted a whole lot, so I never got into the whole. I mean, I wasn't planning on taking a third running back. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just take Judkins a little bit of a fall. So we're improvising here. Yeah, Queens of the Stone Age is one of the few bands that I really want to see live that I never have seen live. Them and Korn. Those are the two bands that I've not seen live that I kind of wish I would have. So definitely want a wide receiver here. I don't love the. Who do I want though? I think I'm just going to continue to pull up Mike Evans. And back to this, a lot of that is like you just haven't listened to enough music, and the music they put on the radio is never the best music. It never has been, it never will be. The best music you kind of have to look for, find a group of people that like similar things. Check out a band like, I don't know if you'll like it, Two Mules, but check out a band named, what's their name? The Struts might be something you like. ZZ Top, yeah. LaGrange is one of the most fun songs. Saw Bowie 4 times. Are you a big fan of Labyrinth, sir? You a big fan of the movie Labyrinth? So we have Achan through 6. We have Achan, Javante, Judkins, and then Neighbors, McMillan, and Mike Evans. That would be awesome. Yeah, the Struts. So if you do a YouTube video on the Struts, they always have like a really long intro. Let me. Like the song "Kiss This," I think is pretty good, and "Could Have Been Me" is it's kind of it was more popular. I actually seen them live with it was Shinedown and somebody else, and like I didn't think Shinedown was any good in concert. Grateful Dead, you did a tour in '94. My first Jethro Tull. My very first concert was wild. Well, my first concert was an awful day, but I don't consider it a concert because it was. So, my parents, Reba McEntire, was performing live at the St. Louis Six Flags. And all you had to do was buy a ticket to be able to watch her. And my mom was a big fan. So we went there, and like it was so packed you couldn't move. The entire day I watched I think I had like 3 rides in a 10-hour day or something. And it was just sardines everywhere. Like it was an awful day. It was like 104 degrees that day or something. That was technically my first concert. The first concert that I chose to go to was actually it was the 5 bands. American Head Charge was first. I didn't know anything about them when we went. Number 2 was Deftones. Number 3 was Rammstein. Number 4 was System of a Down. Number 5 was Slipknot. It was the Pledge of Allegiance tour. It was absolutely insane. Super happy that I decided to go. One of the best experiences of my life was going to that concert. All right, so we do end up getting Jackson Dart all the way back around. That feels pretty good. I was hoping that we could manage to get that. I've seen the Deftones 3 times. I like the Deftones are awesome. Deftones are awesome. So what wide receivers do we have left? I think this is kind of where I would take a share. I mean, I think I just take one of these tight ends, secure a good piece at every position here, and then attack wide receiver. And What's up, Kevin? How we doing? First real concert was Kid Cudi. First concert is a great icebreaker question. Great memories. Absolutely, it really is. Yeah, Deftones is sick. They're fun in concert. They're a good band to watch. We'll go ahead and take Sam Laporta here. So getting Dart as an elite QB, or if you want to call it a QB1, whatever, and Laporta there, like probably at least 9, maybe 10 receivers on this team. And if you're just popping in, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy the content, I promise this isn't the normal chat. I talk football a lot. Just happen to be in the mood to discuss whatever today. And today it happens to be, we're talking about concerts and bands with the chat. Looks like everybody's having a good time with it. So we'll just type boo in the chat if you don't want to hear anything about it. Just type boo. Grateful Dead and Alpine Valley Summer of '87 was insane. I was 4 at that time, so I did not partake. What's up, Ross? Korn and Stone Sour was your first. Stone Sour's awesome in concert too. I seen Stone Sour and Powerman 5000 at a place in East St. Louis called Pops. It's a they have live bands all the time. Usually only like a few hundred, like maybe 1,000 people max at it. Like it's a pretty small place. I would have liked to see Twisted Sister. How we doing? Call me Misha 82. Welcome to the channel. Your first concert was the Anger Management Tour. Ludacris, Papa Roach, and oh, that would have been awesome. I did say that I liked a lot of early 2000s rap and like even late 90s and a lot of hip hop, right? And basically like I didn't listen to him until I was in my mid 20s, but like NWA is actually fantastic, right? Like it's crazy that I never listened to him before then. But like I watched Linkin Park live. It was like actually Deftones was there. It was a summer sanitarium tour, I think it was called. In Chicago. It was an outdoor festival kind of thing, but it was 5 bands, all major sets. Deftones was there, and then Linkin Park was the number 3 band, and this was before Linkin Park had like what I consider all of their bad albums. Only Hybrid Theory was out at that point, so it was an amazing concert. And then Limp Bizkit, they got mad, ran off the stage because Fred Durst is Fred Durst. And Metallica was the last band. They refused to come out on the stage because it wasn't dark and their pyrotechnics wouldn't work right. So they wouldn't come out on stage. So we just sat there for 2 hours waiting for them to come on stage because Fred Durst basically cried and left the stage and wouldn't come back out, and Metallica wanted to have their pyrotechnics at night. But like the reason I'm bringing that up is I never thought I would like a rap concert because I just didn't think there would be enough going on. But the way Linkin Park performed, and I always get Chester was the guy who did the metal. The other guy, I can't remember, Mike. The way he got the crowd going, I was like, I bet a hip hop or rap concert would actually be pretty fire. And before that, I never did end up going to one. But at that point, I was like, I think it would actually be a lot better than I was giving it credit for initially. All right, so we get Diggs and DJ Moore there. The goal here is just to get enough players to get Neighbors to where he's playing. I I was gonna take Baker with one of those two picks if Baker made it back, but he didn't. So we might double tap quarterback at 130, 135. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens there. We'll go through the team real quick for those who got here late. We have Jackson Dart, Devon Achane, Javonte Williams, Malik Neighbors. So we have divisional correlation here, right? Like that was why I took Javonte. I wanted an Achane with Neighbors team because I don't think there's going to be a ton of those out there. And then I wanted some correlation in the division. So we got Javonte. So Neighbors, McMillan, Evans, Laporta, and then Judkins for the flex, DJ Moore, and Diggs to help us get Neighbors to being healthy. Seems fun to me so far. Big folk music guy. Like, you're talking like I really like Everybody Likes Him. Oh, I'll get to it in a minute. I'll remember. First concert was LL Cool J in the late 80s. That's awesome. LL would have been fun. Like, Ludacris is just a favorite of so many people. Eminem, absolute legend. It's kind of weird that Papa Roach is in the middle of that. But I think that going with a rap artist, Papa Roach, into a rap artist would actually be awesome. Worst concert you ever saw was Journey. They played 8 songs on their album and left the stage. Yeah, so back to the Metallica thing. Like, not only did we have to wait basically 2 hours for them to decide to play because now it was dark enough for them to play, but it was also right after the most disappointing album maybe in history released, Saint Anger. So they played a lot of Saint Anger. So not only did we have to sit there and wait and do nothing forever, we also had to listen to Saint Anger. And it was like, they hit a couple of the great songs. Like, I did get to hear Master of Puppets, like Fuel, a couple really good songs. But like, we had to listen through Saint Anger after doing nothing for a while. I was really hoping they wouldn't push it as much. So like, my entire like, I will never go watch Metallica in a real setting because of that experience. It feels bad because it just feels bad. G Love and the Special Sauce. Camp Luminaire. The Luminaires is awesome. Arctic Monkeys, interesting. Yeah, Ross understands. He heard Saint Anger. He or she heard Saint Anger and was like, "Uh-oh, you got screwed, sir." What's the folk song that they're real popular? They sing Little Lion Man. I for whatever reason, their name is escaping me right now. They sing Little Lion Man and a bunch of songs like that. I believe that's considered folk. I absolutely love those guys. I don't know why their name is escaping me, but it absolutely is. Mumford and Sons. Yeah, there you go. Mumford and Sons. Yeah, they're awesome. Like, just can't argue it. They're awesome. They're just a lot of fun. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up Bryce Young here. Actually, I'm gonna take Golden here, actually. Mumford and Sons are very good, right up my alley. Yeah. Thoughts on the Black Album? I love speed metal, so like I liked it. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Let's end this poll question. Um, so who is the best round 20 click wide receiver of these? Antonio Williams, Deion Burks, Bryce Lance, Brendan Thompson. Antonio Williams, the clear favorite at 47%. Bryce Lance, slight favorite over the other two. But we will start the poll. It'll be next draft. It'll be another DK10 or a big board. I did. So let me remove that. Hold on. All right, there you go. It's up. All right, we get Bryce Lance or Bryce Lance, Bryce Young back. Feels good. Crashed out after Ride the Lightning. Like, did you ever listen to S&M Symphony of Metallica? Because if you didn't get back in and listen to Symphony of Metallica, like Symphony of Metallica, their S&M albums are some of the best music you'll ever hear. Like their Master of Puppets and the Battery remake on S&M is like just some of the best music I've ever heard. Like, in my eyes. Now, I know that it may not be for everybody, but for me, it was awesome. Give the S&M like the whole thing. Like, well, the Clips was probably the second one because they did another one a couple years ago, but the first one came out in like the early 2000s, I think it was. And not a whole lot of people it was popular, but it didn't go like viral for whatever reason. It's called Symphony of Metallica, the S&M album. The first, it released in '99. And it was awesome. And that is like, if you like orchestra kind of stuff at all, it's absolutely crazy that all of their music, No Leaf Clover is really good. I like No Leaf Clover. Yeah, like on S&M. But S&M, like, it's a different feel from a lot of things. I really enjoyed it. The Master of Puppets was like, it's so good. Little board, third draft. I mean, we could do a little board, but I'm kind of in the mood to do a big board, honestly. Like I said, I've done 52 of them. I wouldn't hate getting a couple more by free agency, get to like 60 done. I don't know if I'm going to end up maxing big board. I would like to, but we'll see what happens with the time constraints and all. So quarterbacks, all of them are gone up here. So I'm basically completely done taking Michael Penix for now. It seems pretty grim for Penix at the moment. So until free agency is over, I'm not going to take any more. I was a little overweight on him. Not like majorly overweight, but a little overweight on him. And it's also kind of forced me away from taking some Drake London as well. Yeah, and like the second S&M album was pretty good. And I think Ride the Lightning was on the first symphony, right? So the other thing about Symphony of Metallica is there's a 2-part thing. So it's like 2.5 hours of music. They have 20 songs, and like half of them are like 6 minutes long. Absolutely crazy stuff. We still need a third running back. Or a fourth running back. We're going to take a Kamara share here. If Tyreek makes it back around, I don't really want to add him on a team with. I'll take one of these two if they're there. If not, like Kelsey feels like a good price as well. Yeah, so I'll read off all the songs that they did for the for S&M. The Ecstasy of Gold, The Call of Cthulhu, Master of Puppets, of Wolf and Man. Wolf and Man was awesome. The Thing That Should Not Be, Fuel, Memory Remains, No Leaf Clover, Hero of the Day was awesome too. Devil's Dance, Bleeding Me, Nothing Else Matters. I think Nothing Else Matters is the beginning of the second CD, and then Until It Sleeps, From Whom the Bell Tolls, Human, Wherever I May Roam, Outlaw Town, Sad But True, and One and Enter Sandman. So they basically did a greatest hits album, and the greatest hits album was a brand new version of every song, which is wild that no one else has ever really done that, right? And it was actually, I thought most of the songs sounded better. So we end up getting Josh Downs here as wide receiver 7. I feel pretty good about the depth here behind Neighbors to get Neighbors there. We have our second quarterback. We're definitely going to add a third. I feel pretty good with these running backs with Achane, Javonte, Judkins, and then Kamara there. If Judkins starts off slow, Kamara should at least have a role early in the season. Basically, no matter what. I'm feeling like it's pretty unlikely that the Saints have a chance to take Jeremiah Love. I feel like the Commanders would just absolutely take him, basically no matter what. And I'm kind of... give me 1 minute. So, just confirmed, I'm going to go on Bestball Guys channel. I'm going to be there at 9 p.m. Central. So in an hour and a half, or an hour and 45 minutes, I'm going over there. So we're going to do this draft. We're going to do one more draft. It'll be that big board. It looks like big board smashing there. So we'll only have 2 drafts on my channel today, no matter what. But if you could, please like and sub anyway. But yeah, I definitely want a third quarterback here. I feel pretty confident only having Laporta and mixing into, if there's a running back I like down here, and like I'd like to hit a running back and a tight end, but that's a good price on Mike Washington, by the way. Like I think I'm willing to buy him in this round, right? Omar Cooper goes at 144. Little Skipper buying everything. Buying everything. What's up, Scott? How we doing? Thanks for popping in, sir. You've missed 40 minutes of me talking about random music and stuff and mixing in best ball content with it. Not sure why. I was just kind of in the... yeah, Laporta could ball out. Laporta went to high school not too far away from me. My uncle has like a little furniture shop. Like he does appliances, furniture, stuff like that. And he had one employee. That guy's employee knew Sam Laporta, like personally. Because that guy had moved from that city over here, and his granddaughter was like really good friends with Laporta through high school. Friends, from what I heard. I don't know. So like he actually knew Sam Laporta. So like, it's just kind of a, it's what, 2 degrees of separation or whatever, but it's just a pretty cool thing. Like, he just randomly heard me talking about Sam Laporta. He's like, I know him. It's like, what? And maybe it was a fake story, but I don't think it would be a fake story. you know. We're gonna go ahead and take Jonathan Brooks. The Jonathan Brooks fall here is perfect. We have McMillan, we have Bryce Young, so we might as well go ahead and stack that up. That gives us 5 RBs. Might end up with 6. Might stop at 5. I think I'm gonna pull up Stowers here, unless Louisiana Lightning does. Like, I'm fine with either one of these. I'll take Stowers, and then take a third, I think is what I would like to do. How we do, like, Laporta was balling out like usual last year before he got hurt too. Like, what was he doing? I remember he was doing pretty well. Yeah, so he had a lull here, and then he kind of hit a stride. He had 13.9. This is full PPR. 5.6, 7, 6.9, 20, 16, 4, 21, 10. So he had 2 20-point games, 2 16-point games. And at tight end, those are pretty big numbers. So, but yeah, yep. All right, yeah. The best ball guy thing locked in for sure now. So we're like, it looks like we're doing a big board next. We have 15 votes for the next draft. It's 40% DK, 60% big board. I'm going to do, like, after I go through my team and review the team of the people who are listening, which would be Louisiana Lightning, Lutomsky, and Sweet Leafs, is DS Maloof here. I think at one point they were watcher. I can't remember. If so, and you want reviewed, let me know. But after all the reviews, as soon as I read the last names and give my thoughts, I'll look at the poll again, and whatever the poll says, at that point, we will enter the queue. What's up, Danimal? How we doing? I can't get behind the Tesla price. Like, I don't know why. I can't do that. It's a wide receiver 3 in an offense that also features a tight end. His skill is insane. Like, if an Amon-Ra or JMO injury happens, or even a Laporta injury happens again, like, Tesla could be pretty good. He's used in the red zone a lot. I've heard this a couple times. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just my my chair's really squeaky. Like, I would admit it if I did it. I believe me, I have no shame. User RH7EV 5PZ70. Say, somebody cut the cheese. The live mic picked it up. Another outrageous live moment in DraftKings Fantasy Nights history on the Who Hames channel. Still 2 thumbs up for the live show. I believe that you said the same exact thing about a month ago on a Drafters stream. I believe that you said, like, somebody said almost that same thing word for word, but it was a Drafters stream. I specifically remember because I'm like I'm not to the point yet that, you know, I can't control my bodily functions. And Pepperoni is, and I calmed them for it. Like, I definitely wouldn't mute it for the content. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else heard anything. I'm just curious because I was like, I'm pretty sure I can control my bodily functions. And if I did it, I'd just be like, yep, it happened. You're all welcome. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna take Kirk Cousins here. I didn't hear anything, but I did see your eyes start to water. You see me? Nothing happened, guys. Like a toddler. You need to change your diaper? Nope. Don't need to change it. Nope, not at all. Nope, nope. No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, we'll take Mason Taylor here. I don't have a lot of Mason Taylor, but I think he's a good pick. I just don't get to him that often. All right, back to the draft board. I wouldn't think anything of it. You're in your own house. I can attest the smell through my, like, this right here. This right here, like, at some point in our future, they're going to have, like, scratch and sniff screens. And it's going to be the most degenerate thing you could ever do. Like, could you imagine some of these other live streaming sites? It's going to be absolutely wild. Because you know that people are working on that. And it's going to be the most insane and degenerate thing we've ever seen. Smell my finger. Smell my... Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And we got 36 watching. We got 26 likes. Thanks everybody for popping in. We will be doing another draft after this. And then I'll be taking a short break. Right. Yeah. I just can't wait until, like, because they're like, I don't know why I'm just not talking about football as much today, but I guess I'm just in a good mood. I seen the other day that there's no way this is going to be used the way people, like, the way it's designed to be used. And there's no way the people that designed it don't understand exactly what they're actually making. And it's basically like a USB that, like, you plug into your USB, and it's a pair of lips. And it's supposed to be used to, like, for online dating, to kiss people from across the internet. Like, there's absolutely no way that that is used in that manner. Absolutely zero way. And, like, all the catfishing is going to go crazy, right? Like, absolutely crazy. Maybe it was a meme, but, like, if it's been memed, it means somebody's actually probably working on it. Something like that. I just seen it. I didn't research it. I was like, yep, that's something I don't need. You know, like, I didn't look to see if it was actually true, but, like, I was like, huh. Feels about like something that people would make. All right, we got 2 more picks. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to start taking my boy Bryce Lance a little bit. Skylar Bell's the other one I didn't fit on the list. I love Skylar Bell for full PPR, honestly. He had a 4.40. He looked really good in the drills. Nobody was really talking about it. But, like, he checked every single box. And this guy's 5'10", I think it is. So, all right, his profile. 4.4 flat, 1.53 10-yard split, 41-inch vertical, 11.1 broad. And he, what it's not showing here, oh, here you go. Hand size, 10-inch hands. That is very large for a wide receiver, which tracks because the man had 100 catches in college last year. So, like, he's 6 foot, kind of shorter arms, but he's over 190. But those 10-inch mitts are awesome, right? That's one of the number one things that actually you can track prospects for, like hand size and like how good they are in the NFL. It's like a reasonably strong trait to have. Like 3 cones, like the best trait, but that one is one that is also pretty good. I mean, Najee's still available and Claiborne. Which running backs do I have? I think I have old guys, right? Yeah, we're going to take the swing on Claiborne here. We got a 3-6-8-3 here. Jackson Dart, Devon Achane, Javonte Williams, Malik Neighbors, Tedero McMillan, Mike Evans, Laporta, Judkins, DJ Moore, Steph Diggs, Matthew Golden, Bryce Young, Alvin Kamara, Josh Downs, Jonathan Brooks, Stowers, Cousins, Mason Taylor, Skylar Bell, Damon Claiborne. Got some rookie upside there at the end of the draft. I think we got enough veterans to get Neighbors through to where it matters. I think the team's pretty fun. I think the team's pretty solid. Let me know in the chat what you think. We have Louisiana Lightning here at the 11. 3-6-8-3. Jefferson, Hampton, Higgins, Garrett Wilson. Yeah, so this is I'll get back to that review. So I had Spike Week overlay for a while, and on Spike Week overlay, they actually have a button you can click, and it lists them like it does on Underdog, where your quarterbacks are first, and then your running backs, and then your wide receivers. So that was like my favorite feature of the, like, there was a lot of good features with that tool, but that was like my favorite feature, is that it made the DK experience a little less horrible. 3-6-8-3 here. Jefferson, Hampton, Higgins, Garrett Wilson, Jaden Daniels, Mekhi Lemon, Tucker Kraft, tight end 1, Chuba, Tyler Shuck. Curious if you just wanted, yeah, okay. I love backstacking Shuck. Even if you double stack with Vele, I think it's awesome. You probably wanted Kamara. I didn't even notice you were doing Shuck. David Montgomery is an awesome pick right now. Denzel Boston, the Juwan Johnson stack, Tajay Spears, Kayshon Boutte, Tucker, Braylon Allen. That's a really good, like, I think that's the end of the stronger running backs. He did double stack it with Vele. Zach Ertz. Like, I love the late Zach Ertz pick. I've been doing it. Jalen Lane, the double backstack for Washington. I like this. I've done that. It feels really good. And then JJ McCarthy. Yeah, I didn't notice you were doing that, but like, I have Kamara quite a bit ahead of Tajay this year. I just think that Titans are really live to take Jeremiah Love. At this point, like, I really think that them drafting or them trading away or trading for the defensive end in Jermaine Johnson signifies that they don't like the defensive ends, who's the top of the draft class. There's no tackles up there. To me, that means that they want a Jeremiah Love. I could be wrong, but I'm just trying to read into it a little bit. That's what I'm coming away with. Lutomsky here, 2792. CeeDee Lamb, Trey McBride, Rashee Rice, Travis Etienne, DeAndre Swift, Jalen Hurts, Alec Pierce. So just naked Jalen Hurts, absolutely nothing wrong with that. Tony Pollard, Baker Mayfield with Godwin coming back around. Tyrone Tracy, Kenyon Sadiq, 137 feels pretty good. James Conner, Tyreek Hill. Like, this is the price Tyreek should go on this site, not 120 where he goes. Isaac Teslaw, Trey Tucker, Chris Brazel, Malachi Fields, Chris Rodriguez, Adam Randall. So Fields didn't have the best combine, but he also was one of the few that ran the 3 cone, and at his size, he still got under 7. That is awesome that he got under 7 seconds on the 3 cone. And on the on-field drills, he looked slow in his cuts, but this means he has the ability to do it. That he basically didn't trust what he was doing and was being like a little shaky on the drills, not wanting to mess him up. So like the 3 cone drill for him is actually a pretty big deal. But we got Sweet Leaf with a 2.6-10.2. Jamar Chase, Brock Bowers. I like the Bowers price all the way down here. Kenneth Walker, Devonta Smith, Joe Burrow, Jalen Warren, Tootin, Dak Prescott, naked Dak Prescott. Okay, you ended up getting Jake Ferg, Tyler Algier, Kenneth Gainwell. Then you just slammed wide receivers. I like this. McMillan, Pat Bryant, Jerry Jeudy, Calvin Ridley, Ryan Flournoy, Zachariah Branch, Ray Day, Jeremy Bernard, Mitchell Tinsley. I love it. I love the Mitchell Tinsley click. Those are some fun teams. The poll ended. We have 71% of the people want to do a big board. We're going to hop on over to Underdog. We're going to jump into an Underdog big board, and we're going to do that in 15 seconds.
We never leave the line. Fury, endless, picks, relentless, fantasy, reigns. Who waits? Immortal.
All right, waiting on two. Waiting on two for the big board. Waiting on one. I've been stuck at the 12 spot like a while now. I would love to get something in the middle of the draft. Like, I really need picks at 3 and 4. I'm underweight. I'm very underweight Jamar Chase right now, and it doesn't feel good. And we're basically at the back of the draft. We're at the back of the draft again. But I've been running, like I ran extremely hot early, and I basically every stream lately pull up H-An. I will pull up H-An. I just did, by the way. Yeah, Jacoby Lane looked good too. I really didn't like his tape and all that stuff, but like he looked good. There's 5 players that I've listed that I'm going to go back and rewatch. Jacoby Lane's one of them. Deion Burks is one of them. I actually never made it to Deion Burks. That's my fault. I also never made it to Eric McAllister, so I need to watch him. But Zachariah Branch, I need to rewatch. He looked a lot better than we thought. Than I thought. And there was one more that I needed to go back and rewatch. Antonio Williams. Like, I thought Antonio Williams looked fine, but just not super athletic. And he was very athletic. So I need to go back and watch him to see if maybe my eye was just wrong on that. We're at the 11. We have Cade at the 12. We have Nat Ball at the 10. We have Quicksta 44 at the 4. Let me know who I see Quicksta all the time. Say something in the chat so I can try to identify you with the name. So we got and if you're new to the channel, if you could do me a favor and hit the sub, that would be awesome. At 500 subs, I'm going to do a 12-hour live stream post-combine. And then if we get to 1,000 subs before the NFL draft, I will do a 24-hour live stream as well. So if you want to see an old man in pain, You can, basically. The world is your oyster. Yeah, we'll take I'm actually gonna take Jefferson because I don't care which one of these running backs I get. Uh and I just did the neighbors thing. I like Jefferson a lot. So I feel like he's going to get a better quarterback for sure. But yeah, we're gonna go. Um, we'll go with Hampton. I do really like the Hampton pick. I have like 15% Hampton right now, and it's basically so Aces cracked over there. I think Aces cracked listens as well. All right, so Call Me Misha is at the 2, Texas for 82, and I believe Aces cracked is here. What's up, Hulk? How we doing? Thanks for popping in. Give me a minute. I'm gonna put some music on, rest my voice for a second. I need to go do something away from the PC for just a second. All right, I'm back. For whatever reason, the Ducks didn't play whenever I clicked it. Let me know. Is this too loud? The Ducks don't play as loud as the other music, so I always have to adjust it a little bit. I mean, I think handcuffing Vidal with Hampton is perfectly fine because Vidal is so cheap, and I think Vidal may end up just having a decent role. I think that he could honestly just have it. So I've done it, but I don't like making points. Seems good. Thank you, Hulk. Glad you could come in. So anything crazy happen? We don't have any Mike Washington sightings yet. It's coming. It's gonna be like round 9 or something. It's gonna be crazy. I'm ready for it. I don't mind this. The double big boy. You got JT, you got Derrick Henry. And on this other side of the board, you're going to be able to get a second wide receiver here, most likely. Like, if they take Loveland, it's something you could have done over here. But the rest of the board's also different as well, right? But I don't mind doing stuff like that. I think it's fun. I have a hard time taking Kyron. I'm going to actually take Rashee Rice here. I haven't taken Rice in a long time. If he's available, I know I have this Hampton Jefferson start. I haven't been taking very much Rashee Rice over here, but I do want to get a couple shares. We'll do it here. And I think I've said this a lot. I absolutely love this Colston Loveland price. If Malik Willis goes to Arizona, I personally have Loveland very close to Trey McBride. I don't think Malik Willis and his play style, like one of the big problems with Malik Willis is he only like his deep accuracy is like kind of what he's good at. His intermediate stuff he's always struggled a little bit more at least from my knowledge. I don't know. Let's go look into that. See if I can find. No, not that. I think they have career numbers on that stuff here. So this was for 2025. Pressure throw, money throws. I mean, by a total number, I'm guessing it goes by the rate, which is pretty low. Yeah, Loveland's price on DK is even less, right? Like it's like 5 ADP is like 5 less. So like Malik's deep ball stuff is fine. Man versus zone coverage. Man coverage throw rate 34% feels pretty. Completion percentage is 91. That's crazy. Passer rating versus man, like I guess he only played the one game to where the other defense played mostly man. Mostly man though. It just it doesn't it never really feels like looking at his stats, I get the hype and his upside is awesome. It's very good. I just don't know that McBride should be ahead of Bowers for sure this year. If they end up getting like Kirk Cousins at Arizona, I'm all in on McBride up here. Like, absolutely, just or if Jacoby Brissett becomes the quarterback, like I think having him where he is fine. But if Jacoby Brissett becomes the quarterback, it's not like Trey McBride's going to move up the board, right? He's going to stay where he's at. But if Malik Willis goes there, I think that it's just kind of a bad pick at current ADP. People are really worried about this Scadabo stuff, huh? Really worried on this stuff. I mean, I'm taking one of these two. These two are both fallers. I get an awesome ADP there. Yeah, sure. Give me Cam Scadabo at 59. I've said it before. I'm not that worried about the Jordan Rodon report. Whenever we start hearing other sources say stuff, I'll worry then. I need to move Drake May down in my rankings. Let's take Caleb here. It gives me multiple options back around. So we have quarterback stacked with tight end. We have Jefferson. We have Rashee Rice. We have Hampton. We have Scadabo. Like, I don't know if we're going to keep getting reports. Like, the best player available thing, FK Coolers with the banger here. I'm not sure what it would take for me to pick McBride at 12th a lot. Maybe site credits. Site credits make everything feel better. The Giants talk about looking for a RB as a nothing ball. I don't think it's a nothing ball, but like, I don't think it means they're going to spend the number 5 overall pick on an RB. Yeah, like, that's like, I expect them to get a free agent running back. Like, you have but I don't think it's going to be like an elite one. It would be like maybe a Dobbins would be really bad for Scadabo, but I don't know, like an Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones would fit them perfectly, right? Like, Aaron Jones is solid, but he always kind of dies down near the back end. Right, yeah, that's the thing. Like, the reporter spreading the Love Giant stuff is pretty notorious for being, yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm waiting until I see that. Like, I will take Cam Scadabo at pick 60 almost every single draft. Like, if he falls to pick 60 every draft right now, I'm just in. Like, I'm in. If I lose, I lose. I mean, I made that bet with Emmett Johnson, and it doesn't feel great right now. But you know what? We're basically buying lottery tickets. And when I buy a lottery ticket, I don't expect it to win. So it's not like I expect this to win. Now I want it to win. I mean, I was gonna say, are we gonna get? I like this start though. This is a fun start. Dobbins would be perfect. Yeah, that was kind of the me. I wasn't gonna say it. Like I started it, but I wasn't gonna continue it. We're having fun on this team. Let's just go ahead and take my boy Patrick Mahomes. We'll be done at quarterback. We got Rice. We have Loveland. I think I could pull Worthy up. I don't think I'm going to. I could take Jackson Dart too. But yeah, that is an awesome comment. Giants have a lot of money to spend relative to other teams. My head will guess. I don't think that I think they go for other positions in free agency. And I think Algier is I think the biggest winner of the combine was Algier. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take DJ Moore. But I think Tyler Algier, in my eyes, is he is absolutely going somewhere else, right? And the reports was he was going to get 3 years, $22 million before the combine. I thought Jadarian Price looked really good in the drills, but his athletic stuff wasn't as good. I think that we just get Algier getting more money than we expected. I think that this running back class is going to scare everybody, and I think that Algier is going to get a couple decent offers, more than we expect. Maybe 9 a year, something 3 years, 27 million, something like that. Starting running back money. That's my guess of what's going to happen. So maybe I'm wrong, but I think that all the free agent running backs all hit gold with the way that this combine has worked out. But yeah, Scadabo, I think, is going to be healthy at the beginning, able to play the beginning of the season. But it would be nice to have a Najee. Maybe he's not healthy either, but maybe an Emmanuel Wilson, something like that. A serviceable backup to be able to start the season in case Scadabo's a little slow, to let him work up. And they absolutely could draft somebody. I just don't think it's going to be a 5. If they want to take Jam Miller in the 5th round, great. If they want to take, I think a pick like that is something that could absolutely make sense for him. And I've harped on it a bunch, but Scadabo at 60, just sign me up. End of story. I thought his original price was fine. Even I do agree. Maybe you could move him down a little bit, but yeah. RBs are cheap, contract wise. Easy position to shore up before the draft. Yeah, and that was my whole thing with Kansas. Kansas City's adamant about wanting to improve our running game. I don't think they were ever going to wait till the draft to do it. It just never made sense that they would wait until the draft to get it done. There's a bunch of wide receivers I don't mind here. I don't have a lot of Blake Corum. Actually, yeah, we're going to take David Montgomery. David Montgomery is another one of those. They're looking to trade him, and I think a team will trade for him. David Montgomery has some juice still left. We all know it. Now, I think I'll just take both of them, right? Yeah. we're just going to lean into these running backs. Probably end with 5 running backs. The team right now, Caleb Williams, Patrick Mahomes, running backs, Hampton, Scatabo at 59, David Montgomery at ADP, Blake Corum at 110, wide receivers, Jefferson, Rashee Rice, DJ Moore, and Colston Loveland. I'm expecting DJ Moore to leave, but if he doesn't, I'll take the double stack. And I got Patrick Mahomes with his number 1 target, and I have Caleb Williams with his number 1 target in my eyes. Not the normal kind of team I'm building, but we're leaning in that Rashee Rice is going to play the whole season with this team. Stack him up with Jefferson, 2 just absolute number 1s, sure up every other position, and then try to get a rotating number 3. Feels like a solid plan here. I was planning on taking another wide receiver there because I do think that they dry up a little bit. But after the combine, I kind of think that David Montgomery should move up a little bit, and that Blake, I don't love Blake Corum's price, but this is the Charbonnet price from last year, and that's kind of exactly where I think he should be going. And he's actually been falling around there. Because his ADP was 91 and it's 95.7 now. So it feels a lot better over here. If Montgomery is moved, that really shapes out the running back landing spots for you. Well, yeah, that's the other thing. The Lions are going to have to replace somebody, right? What if... and they're probably going to get a bruiser, right? What if the Lions just sign Najee? Wouldn't Najee be the perfect guy to go there? To just get some dirty yards here and there, let Jahmyr Gibbs be the alpha, coming off of the big injury, just somebody who can do some things. Feels really, really good. That would be a fantastic thing. I kind of want Kittle here, but I like a lot of these. I've been wanting to get a little bit more Matthew Golden. He's getting some pretty bullish coach speak. If Kittle comes around, we take him. If Kittle doesn't come around, I think we take Boston. Honestly, didn't have a great day. He didn't have a bad day though. So we either get George Kittle or Deebo Samuel here. It is up to Cade. Cade gets to decide my fate. All right, we get George Kittle. Team right now, Caleb Williams, Patrick Mahomes, Hampton, Scatabo, David Montgomery, Blake Corum, Jefferson, Rashee Rice, DJ Moore, Matthew Golden, Colston Loveland, and George Kittle. We got 14 pick discount on Kittle, 8 pick discount on Golden, a 15 pick discount on Blake Corum, and a 13 pick discount on Cam Scatabo. We're just basically playing the hits, man. We're just taking all the ADP value, and it feels pretty good. I like this team. I'm wondering if Cade was even considering Kittle or not. I'll almost definitely I might add a third tight end. I might not. I don't know. I probably will. I think Kittle's going to miss 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. But if we get 8 weeks of George Kittle and the postseason, he's insanely worth 134, right? Even if we only get if we get 6 weeks of George Kittle, he's worth the 134 price. If he comes back week 7, and they had an early bye week, or I guess that would be week 8. If we get 6 weeks of George Kittle at 134, that's worth it. The only thing is you have to expect that, and you probably need a third tight end who won't do much for you down the stretch, but he'll get you elite players to that'll get you elite players to the postseason. We're stopping at 2 quarterbacks here. We might stop at 5 running backs. I might take a running back at 155, and we'll think about stopping there. I feel like this team is very solid, and I'm gonna have free picks at the end of the draft to kind of do whatever I want with. But I want to thank everybody for popping in here who is watching, and if you haven't liked yet, please hit the like. I mean, it looks like everybody has. We got 30 likes. We got 31 watching. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy the content, think about subbing. I go live pretty often. I'm going to start doing 6:30 p.m. Central every Sunday night, and then 4 p.m. Central every Monday through Thursday. I mean, Omar Cooper is absolutely, without a doubt, my pick. See you, Anthony. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate your support, like always. So what pick number are we at? I'm not leaving right now, unless you guys are leaving. Yeah, so we go ahead and take Omar there. You know what? We might just take Kelsey. We might just call an audible here and just also take Kelsey. Do I just do that with a stack? I don't know. I could take Pat Bryant here. I'm going to take Pat Bryant. I really like this team. So I want some divisional correlation there with Mahomes. I also think Pat Bryant is a really good pick. With all the ADP values I'm getting, like, I kind of want to also fit in my favorite late round picks as well. And if I lose, it's my fault, right? Like, it was just bad process. I feel really solid at every single position. Wide receiver is the one that kind of needed the most. Because Golden is definitely an upside swing guy. So is Cooper. I feel good about Cooper, but I feel like Pat Bryant, as long as he's healthy, is going to have a solid floor. And if Rashee Rice is suspended 10 games, like, I definitely, absolutely, like, number one, it's not a great pick. But number two, I absolutely need more wide receiver firepower. So I do think this is at least going to be a 9 wide receiver team. We'll see if I feel comfortable stopping at 4 running backs or five running backs. I'm thinking right now it's going to be a 2, 6, 9, 3 though. Yeah, I assume that BBG just went live. I'm assuming that. Okay, no, he's going live in an hour. I'm the first guest. I might be the only guest. I'm not sure. But yeah, I definitely going to take some time to grab something to eat in between, because I haven't ate for 9 hours, 10 hours. Yeah, 10 hours. I haven't ate for 10 hours. So we definitely like a snack. A snickety snack. So definitely need to move Michael Penix down. Why are you up there, Michael Penix? Why? Why? Get out of my face, Penix. Too much Penix right there. Blasted me in the face. We got... Do we want Braylon here? Do we want Tank Dell? What do I want? I'm gonna take a wide receiver first. I kind of like the Trey Tucker pick. We're gonna take Trey Tucker here. We know that guy spikes really hard. Do I want to? I don't. If I'm gonna stop at 5, I don't want to handcuff, right? But I don't think I'm stopping at 5. Yeah, we're just gonna take Katron. Feels fine. And then we'll see what happens. There's still a running back or two that I like that are free agents that may be there at 203. That's what I would like to do, is get one of those and a tight end. And then the last 2 picks being some actually some veteran wide receivers. I'll see you in that stream if I don't pass out first. Says Anthony. Yeah, Braylon Allen can go scorched earth on me if he wants. I just don't see the upside. Joke is 1 playoff week is all it takes. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It really is that simple. Like, do you want to? Well, I had an absolute bag of Braylon Allen before the Jets are like, yeah, we're definitely keeping Brees around. I still do think that it's mostly to try to get a draft pick out of him because they failed to get the draft pick last year. Like, if they were willing to make the draft pick, like make the trade for a draft pick last year, what's changed since the trade deadline? Other than that they traded away Jermaine Johnson for a defensive tackle. Like, they're still rebuilding, right? So nothing has changed. I think that they're just trying to bait out a 3rd round pick from a team. And I think they can easily get it now with the running back combine. Like, if I'm Kansas City, I think I pretty easily give them my early 3rd round pick for Brees Hall right now. It is like, I don't think there's a Jets fan out there that would disagree with this. Maybe there's some Jets ownership that would disagree with it, but I do think that, like, selling things off and trying to rebuild was the move. But if you're going to do that, like, I mean, they do have to spend a certain percentage of the cap. I can't remember if it's 20% or 30%, but there's a soft floor to the NFL salary cap floor. I believe it's %90. Yeah, so they have to be within 10% of the maximum salary cap. So they have to have their roster worth $270 million. Najee was the player that I wanted. So this is like the perfect combination here, getting Najee back as well. Now I can shut that off. Or actually, I want one of these tight ends. Yeah, we'll take Kate Otten here. And then we'll finish the draft out with some of these wide receivers. I know one of them I want for sure. If you've been listening to me for a while, you probably know my last round pick. It's a player that I've been talking about that I did not like last season, that I think is a really, like, almost have to make it pick if you have Patrick Mahomes. And it's actually probably the perfect pick to pair with Rashee Rice. It's the guy who's going to play in Rice's role if he's suspended. And it's Jalen Royals. And if anybody wants to take Royals, it's fine. Like, I'm not going to be mad if I don't get Jalen Royals. I wasn't a big fan of his game coming out of college. And then he did 0 his first year. but there was a lot of like very few people on Kansas City did things their first year, right? Or last year. So I think it's a really smart pick with any Mahomes team. And I think it's a very smart pick with the Rashee Rice team as well. Try to get you there a little easier. And like if Worthy or something gets hurt, like there's other ways he could see the field as well. I do think that KC looks for an actual true X receiver though this year. Like I would be pretty surprised that if Jordan Tyson passes Kansas City's medicals, I'd be pretty surprised if he doesn't go to KC. Now, I don't know how likely it is that he passes the medicals, but that is just a thought, for sure. But in the chat, say something if you would like me to review your team. If not, I'm probably going to head out after I make my picks, or after I've reviewed the people who want a review. Like, I believe the 2-hole probably, like, I want to do the 2-hole for sure. I believe this is the first time they've been in a stream draft with me. So we will go over there, do theirs for sure. We'll just go ahead and take Royals first. Ted Hurst had an okay combine too. So this wide receiver room, we're going to take Jeremy Bernard here as well. Jeremy Bernard killed the combine. His tape looked pretty solid. I thought he would be a late day 2 or a late round 2, early round 3 pick. I think he secured himself into round 2 with the number 1 3-cone drill in the class and a solid speed and size. We have a 2-6-9-3 here. Caleb Williams, Patrick Mahomes. Running backs, Hampton, Scatabo at a big discount. David Montgomery, Blake Corum. Katron Allen, Najee Harris. That is like all of the big running backs. Like this guy's nickname is literally Fat Man. We have Naj. David Montgomery's not a small boy. Cam Scatabo is definitely not a small boy. And Omarion Hampton is an absolute beast. So we have zero ability to like make people miss, but we will run you right over. Wide receivers, Justin Jefferson, Rashee Rice, DJ Moore, Matthew Golden, Omar Cooper, Pat Bryant, Trey Tucker. So we got double divisional correlation there. Jalen Royals. So we got a double stack with Mahomes, Jeremy Bernard, then Colson Loveland with Caleb Williams, George Kittle, and Cade Otton. That's an insane tight end room. Like Cade Otton being at the end, like I would not be surprised if he ends up getting a pretty solid landing spot. He stays on the field. He knows how to block. He's willing to block. And as a third option to just kind of support the team if Loveland fails or whatever, or gets like a nick up earlier and Kittle's not ready, like Cade Otton will at least be on the field and give you some points every week. So I like this team quite a bit. The draft is over, so we will go to Texas. Fox. Okay. For whatever reason, you know how sometimes letters just merge together and look like a blob? That shit just happened to me. Like the F, it looked like I was reading Texas of Fox, and I was like, there's not 2 F's. And I'm like, well, there's not even a no in there. I know I read it correctly the first time earlier. So Texas Fox 82. We have a 3-6-8-3. Trevor Lawrence, Tyler Shuck, Kirk Cousins. Running backs, Jahmyr Gibbs, DeAndre Swift, Tyler Algier. I almost pulled Algier all the way up. I really like Algier. JCM, Jordan Mason, who should be moving up with the Aaron Jones news. Keaton Mitchell, Was that 239 Keaton? That's nice. Drake London, Chris Olave, Luther Burden, Parker Washington stacked up. Got Quentin Johnson, Jalen McMillan, DK, Ryan Flournoy, Isaiah Likely, Gunnar Helm, and Stowers. That's a fun tight end room for waiting. You have Olave stacked up. You have just Cousins of the third quarterback. Maybe you're playing it that he stays in Atlanta. I like the team. A lot of picks I like there. I'm not huge on JCM, but like I think it's fine. Like I do think that he's at least going to get carries throughout the year. And worst case scenario, he's like a contingent RB or a contingent back, right? Now I don't love the price, but like I think like Gibbs, Swift, Algier is awesome. It doesn't really feel like you missed a lot at wide receiver either. Obviously, you push tight end, but I think it's very well built. Like very, very well built. Good team. Nobody else shouted out that they wanted reviewed. I know Cade usually. I'll do Natball. I don't know if Natball is in my streams very often, so we're going to go ahead and do theirs as well. We got a 373 here. Jackson Dart, Kyler Murray, Quinn Ewers, literally their current starter. Nobody's drafting him. I don't know if there was news or not. Like, I'm drafting Geno Smith. I can't make fun of Quinn Ewers. You know, like I've taken Geno Smith more than once. I've taken a couple, like I've taken Anthony Richardson. Like I can't be making fun of somebody taking Quinn Ewers. He's actually slotted as the starter, right? Running backs: Ashton Jeanty, Jeremiah Love, Jadarian Price, Rashad White, Mike Washington. 159 feels about right. Brian Robinson, Nick Singleton. Wide receivers: Ladd. You pulled Ladd all the way up. I guess that's around ADP. Yeah, you were at the 10. Never mind. Terry McLaurin. What happened? Oh man, naked Jaden Daniels at 54. That feels bad. I was wondering because Jaden usually goes over here. I'm not saying that this is a bad pick, by the way. But you pulled Terry up to try to get the unique combinations. That does feel bad. Mekhi Lemon, Alec Pierce, Wandale Robinson, Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp probably needs to be drafted more than he is. I mean, I know his ADP shows he's drafted a lot. Maybe I need to take him a few more times. Kenyon Sadiq, Colby Parkinson, Jatavian Sanders. Very, very fun team. I want to thank everybody for coming out. I appreciate everybody. Give me a sub if you're new. And also, I'll be live in 45 minutes on this channel, Bestball Guys. Head over there whenever. You don't have to wait for 45 minutes. Find something else to do. I'm going to go get some food. I'll see everybody in a bit. Peace.
Hey, we're grinding through the torment. High volume, no management. Taming souls indecent. Grinding drafts through the abyss, no rest in our veins. Feel striking like lightning, flooding endless pains from late season voids. He's dropping all the flames. Bestball, Degens unite, shattering the chains. Old school RB stacking fury, derailing trendy trains. Who is commanding the storm etched in our brains? Who? Hey, thunder in the names, claiming all the kills, flames, names, games.